All right, I'm gonna be honest. I watched this video on my off time, but the information that I found was so crazy that I just had to share it with somebody, you know. And of course, being the excellent best friend that I am, I decided to share this knowledge with Jordan, whether or not it is against his will. I'll let you guys figure that one out. But we will be learning about Waffle House lore. Honestly, it's quite insane. So, without further ado, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and then click that little bell notification as it helps me with the algorithm. Enjoy this video. Alrighty, Jordan, you know what Waffle House is?
It's a house about bacon.
I mean, they serve bacon.
Oh, hold on, redo that. Is it a house about movies?
No.
Was I close?
You ate there yesterday.
I remember a movie being there.
Maybe you were watching your phone while you were eating.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like me.
Well, well, do you know about Waffle House lore and how it came to be?
Not how it came to be, but I know that it basically never shuts down.
Yeah, they don't shut down for everything. What? They don't shut down for anything. Why do they say for everything?
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. Why they don't shut down for everything? Otherwise, they'd be out of business. Otherwise.
You know, it's going to be 3 years from now. I'm still doing this, hopefully, fingers crossed, and I still won't be able to talk like a normal person.
Yeah, you won't.
Anyway, on today's episode of sharing my autistic knowledge with people against their will, we're going to be talking about Waffle House lore with the fat electrician here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coliseum of the South?
Yeah, the Coliseum of the South.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Actually, you want to know something funny? So,
no.
The fat electrician. So this tank top that he's wearing here, it's whatchamacallit. He has a podcast called the Unsubscribed Podcast, and in one of the episodes, he got to do an episode inside the Pentagon with somebody pretty high up fairly high up in the military, and he decided to wear this tank top right here. Okay, and the funny thing is, when he was like in the mess hall cafeteria of the Pentagon, he was walking through it with that important person. I forget how important he was. I don't know if he was a general or not, but he was very important to the point where other people who didn't know he was there for a podcast episode saw what he was wearing, were going to walk up to talk to him, and then proceeded to see the person he was walking with, and they immediately turned right the fuck around and minded their own business.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They typically do that.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you wearing? He's with that guy. All right, we're going to go this way now.
Like, what the fuck was I doing earlier? That's crazy.
Damn, this is a pretty cool floor here. You gotta look at these tiles.
Man, whoever we had a contract with did a really good job.
Yeah, I need to get that guy's number.
Anyone have his number?
I need that in my house. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we're gonna be talking about Waffle House lore, and I already gave you a slight hint, but it's connected to the Manhattan Project of World War II.
Everything is connected to the Manhattan Project in World War II.
Shockingly, yeah, honestly. But yeah, let's not waste any.
I'm part of it.
Huh?
What? You
what?
have nothing.
How old were you?
Silence.
How old are you again?
None of your business. Continue with the video.
Okay, we're pressing play now.
Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. I actually debated on which channel I was going to upload this video on, because on one hand, we're going over a business and the business model that it has, but on the other hand, this restaurant is basically the Roman Coliseum of the South, and I'm pretty sure if you eat there enough, you actually get a deployment patch from the U.S. military, regardless.
Do you have a deployment patch from the U.S. military for eating at Waffle House, Jordan?
I don't go there often enough.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I don't either, but honestly, after watching this video, I kind of want to go there.
I wore my schnazziest tank top for the occasion. Today we're talking about Waffle House. Okay, just to be completely clear with everybody, I was pretty sure I was not going to get caught off guard because Waffle House is already absolutely crazy. I started looking into it and then found out that Waffle House is somehow connected to the Manhattan Project from World War II. So they managed to actually surprise me, and we're going to get to it right after.
You know, I find out how nonchalant when you find out lore about random things, and it just ends up to be connected to some of the most craziest things that altered the history of the entire planet. Yeah. Manhattan Project. The development of nuclear weapons that ended World War II. Waffle House is connected to that.
That's whatever. That's normal.
That's just normal everyday shit, bro.
That's just Waffle House hours.
That's regular, average Waffle House hours.
After word from our sponsor. Yeah, babe, what's up?
Hey, I need a boombox.
Wait, key up for a second. This man has the Star Wars Empire theme as a ringtone for his wife.
That's how you know she's a Sith Lord.
Yeah.
No.
And that's how you know he loves her. Because he's fucking scared of her.
A weird relationship.
He's not allowed to leave, actually.
That doesn't seem very good.
Box.
Okay, I can go get you one.
Perfect.
All right, I'll go get it now. Love you.
Love you.
All right, bye.
1 hour later.
Where's that boombox that I asked for?
Oh, it's right here. I got it for you.
What is this?
It's a boombox.
The boombox.
No,
The
I
boom.
wanted something to play music with.
Oh, that kind of boombox. Yeah, I got this instead.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of her fault for not specifying which boombox. What do you think?
No, I just call it a gun. I don't call it a boombox.
Well, that's a boombox.
It's a weird looking box.
Well, there's a box right here.
Yeah, but the box itself doesn't go boom.
It makes loud boom noise. Boom happens inside it.
That box does not make the noise.
The boom happens inside it.
The boom happens in the freaking chamber, not in the box.
I mean, it can contain things like a box. The whole thing. You could.
Yeah.
The chamber
But that's
can
a
contain
different kind
things
of
like a
box.
box.
Except
It's a box
boombox
that goes
plays
boom.
music.
Listen. I still think it's more her fault for not specifying which boombox.
Oh, no. I feel like you were just looking for an excuse to get a gun.
No comment.
Okay, we'll go to the store and get me a boombox so I can listen to music.
Can I keep this one still?
I don't care.
This video.
It works.
And honestly, it probably was an excuse to buy another gun.
It works every time.
It works every time. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get your wife to agree for you to have another gun. More tips coming soon.
Has worked 15 times so far.
And she has definitely not gotten tired of it. Just look at that face.
I'm surprised she hasn't gotten the boombox herself at this point.
Oh man, I just keep getting confused, man. I don't know what happens.
I just never remember, bro. It's crazy.
Not to mention one of his friends that also does the podcast with him is a manufacturer of firearms.
So he gets good deals, it sounds like.
He gets the best friend discount.
×2 on the price.
You know what? That is definitely the best friend discount.
Like, what the fuck you mean?
It's regular friend discount that makes it go lower. Best friend, no. Double.
Double that shit. Inflation be crazy now.
And I'm charging you triple for the bullets, too.
It's crazy how you walked in and inflation just hit right then and there. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god, it went down the second you got out of the store. Man, that's insane.
That's crazy how that works.
You set up a camera system with facial recognition and then electronic price tags that go up when you walk in.
Man, these prices are a lot more expensive than I remember. Inflation and stuff. It happens.
Yeah,
all the time.
You want a gun?
Not from you.
Video is brought to you by Delete Me. Okay, super simple business model. You give them money, they turn around and they make sure that online data brokers are not selling your personal information online. Okay, here's the deal. Pretty much anytime you use a free service on the internet and you click that little box that says I agree to the terms and conditions, you've basically just agreed to allow them to harvest as much of your personal information as humanly possible. They then turn around and sell that to online data brokers, and that's how they can afford to offer you a free service. But when you have Delete Me, they go and they monitor all of these online data brokers for your personal information, and then if they find it, they submit all the opt-out forms on your behalf, so they have to take down and stop selling that information. So when you buy Delete Me, you're not actually buying anything, you're just buying your way out of all the negative consequences of all the free shit that you've already gotten. And because they continue to monitor those data brokers, you're buying yourself out of all the future negative consequences of all the free shit that you haven't even gotten yet. So if you want to give Delete Me a try, there's going to be a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video.
Finally, a service that can take down the nudes for me.
What?
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 Very interesting.
Yeah, let's continue with the video, like what he said.
All right, Waffle House. Our story begins with a gentleman by the name of Tom Faulkner. This man graduated from law school at 23 years old, passed the bar, and immediately gets drafted in 1940 in the days leading up to World War II. Because he graduated from college, he was presented with two different...
Oh, lost the lottery you really don't want to lose.
Stay in college, you nerd.
He did. He graduated and then got drafted.
Exactly. If he stayed in college, he wouldn't have been drafted, brother. You were a fool.
They say the one lottery you don't want to lose. No, the one lottery you don't want to win. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, no. I still can't talk.
Different options. He can A, go straight into officer training, and that's a 3-year commitment, or he can just be a normal draftee and go in as an enlisted soldier, and that is a 1-year commitment. Now you gotta remember, at this point in time, like 1940, while World War II is currently going on, America's not involved yet. The attack on Pearl Harbor has not happened. And
until it happened.
The attack on Pearl Harbor, the American people did not want to go to war. Because of that, Tom Faulkner figures, hey, we're not actually going off to war. I don't want to waste 3 years of my time just being in the military, not actually, you know, fighting a war or whatever. So he chooses to be a draftee. Goes into the military as an enlisted soldier, E1 private. From there, goes off to basic training. As soon as he gets through basic training, the attack on Pearl Harbor ends up happening. America enters the war. He immediately opts to go into OCS training and commits for 3 years.
Dude, it's literally just a streak of losses. There's like, man, I finally finished college. I can get a well-paying job. You've been drafted. All right, well, I'll just do it for the 1 year then, so I don't have to do 3. All right, basic training's over. We're in World War II now.
Hate to see it, bro.
You really do hate to see it, man. Well, at least he's fresh off the press of training, you know?
After he completes the officer training course, he actually gets slotted to be a counterintelligence officer, where he does, and I quote, a lot of top secret stuff.
You see, my identity must remain mysterious and my mission secret. I cannot reveal it to you.
Yes, let's tell that to a kid who's definitely won't tell that to anybody.
Listen, who's going to believe the kid?
His friends at school. They're gonna spread that word's going to spread fast, man. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Exactly. Who's going to believe in kids? It could just be like a little plaything, you know? Oh, you know, they're playing pretend. Do. You know?
What do you mean that kid knows the guy who? What do you mean that guy knows a kid who's part of the Manhattan Project? What?
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. Where'd you?
You can actually tell
He heard
in the
it from
interviews
somewhere.
that he gave later on in his life, like in his 70s, 80s, and 90s, that he's still not sure what he is and what he isn't allowed to talk about. But he did end up telling us that basically it was his job to try to sneak onto military bases, not as military personnel. So he would basically disguise himself as like a painter or a carpenter or whatever, and try to infiltrate a U.S. military base to expose weaknesses within the system to help counteract enemy spies. So
Okay, 1, listen. That is a very great and amazing idea. 2, this is literally the Custodies Blood Games. Where they pick one custodian to try to get into the throne room. That's what this is. If I'm being honest, this is probably where the inspiration of the Custodian Blood Games came from. With how literally 1-to-1 it is. It's like, listen, you got to break into there. All right? Good luck.
Okay. Walks through front door. I did it.
Oh, shit. I knew we forgot something. Hey, we need to put locks on this front door. All right, now we got a lock on the front door. Now try to break in again. All right, grabs breaks window.
I did it.
All right. Bulletproof glass. We need some bulletproof glass.
We'll eventually get this, I swear.
Bro's
I
gonna be your
promise.
fucking blowtorch and just door off hinges. All right.
Why are you putting a guard at the front door? I don't understand. Now that I think about it.
You'd be surprised what people just let me walk in with.
It is crazy.
You think you could do it? Try to break into a military base? Not as military personnel?
I can try. I won't succeed.
No?
I don't think I'll succeed. No.
You think you just mole tunnel your way in?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because you would have to get some plans to figure out like very specific things about the place.
Yeah.
Because you can't just dig up because you think, oh, I should be above it. You could be digging right in a room, like a conference room. It's like, oh, hello, gentlemen.
Fellas, how is it going? Everybody has a blinky. This is a military base.
I am sorry I'm late.
Oh, so this is where the meeting room was. Ah.
I got lost.
It's either that or, oh, shit, this isn't the way to the bathroom. All right, carry on, guys.
Oh. I was following my handy dandy compass and it told me to go up.
Man, these north and south poles really like to get mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Must have been a solar flare.
Anyway, I'll see y'all later.
You guys continue on, and then they just fucking pull a pin and grenade, drop it down hole. Oh, well,
Right,
shit.
wait.
No.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
I don't want to play hot potato.
I don't like this game.
So he does that for a couple of years, and then one day he ends up getting orders like, hey, you're going to Knoxville, Tennessee. And he's like, okay, for what? And they're like, don't fucking worry about it, just show up. So he shows up in Tennessee and he's given his orders, and those orders, I'm paraphrasing here, but they're essentially, hey, here's your partner. You two are gonna hop in that truck and you are gonna drive it from Knoxville, Tennessee to Los Alamos, New Mexico. You guys are gonna dress in plain clothes. You're not gonna look at what's inside the truck. You're not gonna talk about what's inside the truck. You're gonna take this map and take that exact route. This route avoids every major city and every major highway. You are going to drive straight there 53 hours straight, taking turns sleeping in the passenger seat and not stopping for any reason whatsoever.
Without knowing what's in that truck, would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd say yeah.
He gets officer pay for active duty. That is a lot of money.
Okay. Would
That's a lot of
you
money.
look in the truck?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
Because the moment I look into it, I know I'm a dead man.
Well, you would be correct, Sarah, and he's going to say what's in that truck. So let's find out what's in that truck.
He does this for the next year and a half, pretty much nonstop. And then like 20, 30 years after the fact, he finds out that he was actually hauling the majority of the enriched uranium for all of the nuclear testing and the building of nuclear weapons. Which
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so you would be a dead man, but not by the firing squad.
I feel like at some point I would, if not the firing squad, the uranium.
Yeah, exactly. You're dead regardless, either by the firing squad or the uranium's going to give you stage 6 cancer.
It is literally one or the other.
You get to pick.
Oh, I mean,
We'll give you that
I feel like if
courtesy
I
because you did deliver it from A to B.
Brother, they would not. They'll give you the courtesy of thinking you have the choice. As soon as you turn around, oh
Oh,
bad.
dang, my
Finger
finger slipped. I got a little itchy trigger finger. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
honestly, that's literally what would happen. Literally what would happen.
Anywho, get the next intern.
Next intern as an officer's.
Which, as we all know, brings about the end of World War II, at which point he gets out of the military, moves back home to Atlanta, Georgia, starts helping his dad out with his real estate agency. Now, he does that for about 10 years, and during this time, he ends up selling the house right next door to his to another guy by the name of Joe Rogers, and they pretty much become best friends. Joe Rogers was also an Army veteran. He was actually a pilot that flew B-24s in World War II. When Joe got back home after the war, he did not want to go off to college, so he actually just took the first job that he was offered, being a short-order cook at a now-defunct restaurant chain known as Toddle House. He worked his way up, becoming a restaurant
Well, apparently that restaurant chain didn't last because I have no idea what a Toddle House even is.
You know what Toddle House is?
No, I do not.
Dude.
Do you?
Same. I have not a fucking clue.
Okay, there it is. I'm like, you have no fucking clue. You're bullshitting right now.
Oh, absolutely, I am. I have no idea what that is. It sounds like a daycare, though.
It does sound like a daycare, yeah. It does sound like a place that would just look after toddlers when you'd go to work.
Yeah, I dropped it at the toddler house. You know,
the toddler house. Hey, did you get? Hey, Melanie, did you pick up the kids? Oh shit!
The what?
With kids?
Shit! Not again.
Becoming a regional manager. And then one day his neighbor and best friend, Tom Forkner, real estate agent, always looking for the next investment, comes to him and is like, hey, I'm thinking about opening up my own restaurant. I can get the real estate deal going on that side. I just wanted to know, like, if I opened up and bought a franchise of Toddle House, would you be willing to run it for me? Now at this point, it's like 1954, 1955. Joe Rogers has a ton of experience inside the restaurant industry, and he basically tells his best friend, like, hey, don't open a Toddle House. You should start your own thing. Toddle House's business model isn't that great. If you start your own restaurant, I will help you run it. He then goes off on vacation with his family, and by the time he comes back, Tom Forkner has already bought the real estate and comes to Rogers and is like, cool, what's the business we're starting?
Where's Pancake's house? What?
Pancake's
Stop
house.
at Pancake's house.
Oh, we gotta go to Pancake's house, Jordan.
Who the fuck is Pancake?
Who the hell is Waffle? Why does he have a house?
How fucking rich is this dude?
How many bedrooms does he have?
I swear to God, it's more than me.
And within the span of like 6 months, the very first of what is now the legendary restaurant chain of Waffle House opens. And Waffle House is legendary, probably for all the wrong reasons. I mean, even if you've never been to a Waffle House, you've heard about Waffle House because, well, I mean, Kid Rock got in a fight there. You've got Haley Booth, the viral Waffle House cook known as the last chairbender.
All right, I'm going to keep it a $1.50. I did not know Kid Rock got in a fight at a Waffle House, but it doesn't surprise me because it's a fucking Waffle House.
Everyone gets in the fight in Waffle House.
Yeah, I mean, even the chair
It's just a
bender
matter
here.
if
Do
you
you
get caught
remember
or
this
not.
lady? I remember this clip. It was insane.
Yeah, she was banned from Waffle Houses.
I know, it sucked, but God, that was such a perfect parry.
Yeah, she timed it.
Yeah. Definitely played Dark Souls.
There's entire subreddits and YouTube channels almost exclusively dedicated to all the fights that break out at Waffle House. I remember the first time I went to a Waffle House, I stretched first, I grabbed a GoPro, I was ready to yell World Star, nothing exciting happened.
I mean, same for me. I grabbed my brass knuckles, I grabbed my 9.
That's
things that I definitely have, you know. Well, I don't want to make it too easy now, don't I?
Brother,
We're here to have
all I need
fun.
are these hands. All I need is these hands and whatever's around me. You just win.
All I need is righty and lefty and maybe a meal first.
Maybe, depending on the time of day.
Had delicious breakfast at like 3 o'clock in the morning, which is probably 99% of people's experiences because despite all of the negative PR, Waffle House makes a ton of money and has an incredible business model. Okay, Waffle House had about $1.4 billion in revenue last year, which is about $650,000 per location, and when you
That
take
is
into
insane.
consideration that each Waffle House is absolutely tiny, that's really impressive.
600,000 a year for such a tiny restaurant is actually crazy.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Dude, you're right. If it works and works, you better not fucking fix it like what Cracker Barrel did, man. You see that shit?
Yeah.
They went through a
I did
rebrand
see
and remodel that was so bad, they went back immediately. Like they did. They reverted their decision.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's not because of the backlash. It's because their stock price went down by 100 million.
Fair.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm glad it went back.
Yeah.
It looks stupid. Dude, we're getting so simplistic with these company logos. I guarantee you there will come a point where these companies will start using Comic Sans.
I mean, JonTron made a whole video about it.
I'm sure
he
he did.
Years ago.
I'm sure he did. But mark my
That was
words.
funny.
If we continue down this path, it'll get to the point where they just use Comic Sans.
That's what I would do.
I fucking believe that.
Out of their 2,100 tiny Waffle House locations, their yearly stats are 58 million cups of coffee, 124 million waffles, 153 million servings of hash browns, 272 million eggs, which is about 2% of all the eggs consumed in the United States of America, and 85 million strips of bacon.
Honestly, you figured the waffles would be the most selling. It's Waffle House.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's Waffle House.
And yet, the hash browns.
Yeah, there's hash browns right there. Just 30 more million. My fucking fat ass head's blocking it, but yeah, 30 more million.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yes, I did the math. That is
And,
about
it's
8,000
great 'cause,
miles worth of bacon.
What you want to call it? Like, you know that picture I sent you of that Waffle House menu?
Yeah.
Literally only 2 items have waffles. The rest are like mainly hash browns.
Oh, yeah, you know, it always does have most of the items always do have a side of hash browns, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, it's either
Okay, that
get a
kind
side
of makes sense
grits
now.
or hash browns, depending on. But like most of their meals
Mhm.
literally are like sandwiches, breakfast bowl, what have you, but always with the side of hash browns. There's only 2 that actually come with waffles.
Yeah, that makes more sense now, actually. But even if there's 2 that only actually comes with waffles, that's actually even more impressive number right there.
Mm.
I mean, what can I say? The waffles are fucking
of course,
delicious.
you can, like that second option is no. Like literally the second option, besides the whole all-star thing where you get like a little bit of everything, is how many waffles you want. You can say, oh, I want like 4 waffles instead of like 2.
No, I've been to Waffle House before. If none of the combinations on the menu are not to your liking, you literally just say what you want. They'll just ring it up.
Yeah.
Which is freaking fantastic.
Of bacon. Yes, I did the math. That is about 8,000 miles worth of bacon.
I worry what you just heard was, give me
Only?
a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was, give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
I'm a bacon connoisseur, bro. I'll fucking devour so much bacon. I love bacon so much.
So Waffle House is obviously doing...
What? You got something to say?
Not a big bacon fan.
What?
Not a big bacon fan.
What the fuck even is this friendship anymore?
I prefer sausage.
What the fuck is this friendship anymore?
Something that's very forced.
Well, this forced friendship is now being ended by me by force.
Damn. Still forced. Nothing's ever natural around here. God.
It's either be my friend or I will cry. I will embarrass the both of us in this public setting.
I am dragging you down with me.
You will come down with me. Everybody's going to think you're just threatening my life, and I'm going to be there on my hands and knees begging in tears, bawling my eyes out. And you're going to say yes out of pity and to just make it stop.
No, I'd probably kick you.
Knowing you, yeah.
Like, you know what? I should be feared.
Where's my money, Lebowski?
Bow!
Damn.
Do it, coward! Do it!
Damn, bro.
doing something right. What exactly are they doing? Well, it all comes down to their business model and their branding. Now, with the Waffle House branding, all the negative PR about fights always breaking out at Waffle House, in a way, has actually helped them out a ton, because Waffle House, by and large, is pretty much a regional chain. It's primarily down in the South. Yet, Waffle House has become a household name pretty much everywhere in America. You can
Honestly, I feel like Waffle House is so successful because of the fights, for the reason that, man, I like food in a show. I want to fucking see this shit. And they go to Waffle House, and I'm like, there's no show, but there is food, and I like food, so I'm just gonna keep eating this.
Right. There's a chance. It's like a gamble, bro.
Yeah.
could have never even seen a Waffle House, and you already know Waffle House is open 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, and they serve breakfast. Why do you know they serve breakfast? Because their name is fucking Waffle House. I mean, look at
I don't know, man.
You know they sell burgers?
I was going to
Those
say,
are
what
the
if they sell
burgers.
steak? But I know they have a steak and eggs option on the menu.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
they sell steak. All right, they sell steak. They got steak and eggs.
This sign.
Yeah,
You're
I go there
driving
for
down
my
the road, you
steaks.
see that,
Yeah.
you know everything you need to know. They sell breakfast. The end. Do that with another breakfast place. If you're not from there and you don't know what a Denny's or a Perkins or an IHOP is, you have no idea. It's just a restaurant, maybe. Waffle House, they're selling waffles, which means there's like a 99% chance they sell other breakfast food.
But not 100.
Well, that's the 1% that's a surprise.
Fucking sold. I'm in. So already, the branding is absolutely incredible, but here's the true genius of it. Why did they call it Waffle House? Why didn't they call it Breakfast House or Bacon House or Hash Brown House? It's because waffles had the highest profit margin. I cannot stress to you enough how absolutely
cost the
genius
most.
that is, right? Because you don't need to sell breakfast, all right? Everybody's already in on breakfast, okay? I could be blackout drunk at 4 in the morning, and you could ask me, hey, do you want breakfast? I'm coming up like the Undertaker every single time. And then you go, the only thing open right
Jordan dead asleep. Hey, bro, you want some food?
What?
You said
what now?
food? Brother, I smacked your ass with a cast iron. You didn't move. All I had to ask was if you wanted food.
Listen, the cast iron did nothing to me. I heard food though. That did something to my stomach.
literally TM2, bang. Damn, his ass is really gone. Oh, I guess I'm gonna eat this food by myself. You said food?
You said you eating what now? By yourself without the homies?
Bro, I'm honestly not gonna lie. You come to my place at 1 a.m., you wake me up and ask me if I want Waffle House. There is a closer to 100% chance I'll just say yeah.
She said no then.
I
Just
probably
wake
had a
up.
really shitty day and I need sleep.
You just told me like, man, I had a weird dream that you came to my house and you said, or you asked me if I wanted a Waffle House, and I said no. Like I don't know why I would say that. That would never happen. No, that
Also,
did
I got
happen.
this big fucking headache for some reason. I don't know why.
Like, no, that did happen. You said no to me,
And I knocked your ass out.
disappointed. I was very disappointed.
It'll probably just be like, hey, bro, you want Waffle House? What fucking Waffle House? Yeah, you want to get some? Yeah, sure, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Because not only does Waffle House has Dr. Pepper, but you can get a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper, and I fucking love cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper.
now
Goody
is
noise.
Waffle House. Okay, I was already sold on breakfast from the get-go, but because Waffle House is where we're going, guess what I'm getting? A motherfucking waffle, and they're making more money. It makes sense that Tom Faulkner was a counterintelligence officer because the man literally said 2 words and has already subconsciously tricked you into ordering the most expensive thing on the menu that makes him the most money.
Waffle House is literally a psyop. from somebody who used to work in the U.S. military. Waffle House, boom, done, easy. Now they want waffles.
So the branding of
Too easy,
Waffle
bro,
House
too
is
easy.
both simple and brilliant, and the rest of the business model matches that to a T. Okay, all Waffle Houses are like virtually identical. They're very small. They only seat like 30 people, and you can actually see the cook making you your food. Now,
I've
at a
always
glance,
liked that.
you're
I
just
like watching
oh,
people
they're just
cook my
going for
food.
that like 1950s drive-through type of a vibe, which they are, but there's way more to it than that. Because the restaurant is so small, the kitchen never has the opportunity to get bogged down, meaning that they're moving tables very, very quickly. So instead of having one kitchen and 100 customers, you've got one kitchen and 30 customers, and you can just turn those tables over 3 times faster, which pretty much guarantees that every customer is going to get exactly what they wanted. Okay, they're not going in there for 5-star dining. They're going in there because they're hungry and they want breakfast, and now they're going to get breakfast really quick in a small setting that doesn't feel like a packed restaurant where they have to wait in line to be seated. And
Not to mention, breakfast hits so hard at night. It really does. I don't. For me, breakfast is just so much better at night. Night breakfast is amazing.
I try to avoid it.
What?
Yeah, I mean it's very sugary.
No night breakfast?
Oh, no night breakfast. No.
Come on, man.
So
Not
sugary.
not 2 a.m. Waffle House. No.
Well, at 2 a.m., I'm probably just gonna stay up for the rest of the time.
Your ass is up anyway.
It honestly is. I usually wake up at 2 a.m. and then I try to go back to bed. Tell myself, damn, why the fuck you wake up, dumbass?
I'm not even conditioned to wake up at 2 a.m. and yet here I am.
I know what you're thinking. What if one Waffle House just reaches its maximum capacity, right? What if it's just completely full with a line out the door 24/7 every day of the year? Waffle House surely would build a bigger Waffle House, right? No, we're gonna take the same parking lot and right next to that first Waffle House, we're gonna build a second fucking Waffle House, okay? The plan is working, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. Which is one of those things that seems dumb, but is actually brilliant. So
I can't wait for a parking lot to hold 10 Waffle Houses in one location. I feel like that would happen.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, give you 1 second.
Anyway, let's look at this dude with his mouth gaped open and his eyes closed.
Yo, let's continue the Waffle House story. We can press. There you go.
obviously, speed is key to this business model, and they've done themselves a big favor with their menu because their menu is overwhelmingly simple, okay? It's literally one side of one piece of paper. Okay, the entire menu is comprised of like 10 things. They have waffles, sausage, bacon, ham, eggs, toast, biscuits, gravy, butter, and syrup. Guess how many flavors of syrup they have? One. It's fucking syrup-flavored syrup. The entire menu is simple, exactly how it's supposed to be.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like maple syrup over regular syrup though. Maple syrup is pretty good.
Telling me that syrup tastes like syrup? Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah. That's what we're doing. Whoo, man. Whoo, yeah.
What do you mean by no?
Oh my God! Look at that, Jordan. It's food. You like food, right? Look at the food. Yummy.
I do like syrup.
Oh, sorry, they have hash browns too. Sorry, 11 things, not 10. Anyways,
Yo.
moving on. Another reason they do so good is they
Fucking
actually might be
steal
the
right there.
best fast food chain when it comes to taking care of their employees. They pay them higher than average, they have super flexible schedules, and they're one of, if not the only fast food chain that actually offers all their employees healthcare and dental insurance. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, okay, but really, how good are they actually treating the Waffle House employees? I got the one stat that's everything you need to know, okay? Waffle House treats their employees so well that employees are willing to commute into a natural disaster to work at a different Waffle House when the occasion arises. Yeah, Waffle House is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and they fucking mean it, okay? Whenever there's like a hurricane coming or some type of impending natural disaster, Waffle House organizes what they call a jump team, a bunch of Waffle House employees from a different region that's gonna be unaffected because they know that their local employees are gonna be busy taking care of their own family and their own houses during a hurricane, so they bring in teams from outside the region to work inside of a natural fucking disaster, and they're willing to do it.
That's honestly such a genius idea. You know?
I mean, that's assuming the other guys will
are willing to
do
commute into a natural disaster. That is true. All right. You know, there definitely the fast food restaurant that I worked in. Yeah, we struggled really hard to get people to come to work.
They were close by.
Yeah, they were very close by. It was even natural disaster. It was fucking sunny outside, man.
Well, it was nice.
Not even a cloud in the sky, bro. It was a nice, beautiful day. Mother Nature made it nice and pretty. Yeah, I can't come into work. Sorry.
I'm dying.
Cough. You see, can't go into work. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't want to spread this disease. Okay.
Holy shit! He has the bubonic plague.
Oh, you rest. You
Bubonic.
rest. You stay home. I give you pay.
I
Wow.
give you pay. Here you go.
I never said
Works
thank
every
you.
time.
You'll never have to.
Okay, McDonald's can barely get their
Very cool,
employees to
Batman.
show up
Thank you
on a
for working
good
at a
day,
Waffle
and
House.
Waffle House
Bro, Batman comes to work at the Waffle House in a natural disaster. That's actually fucking
That'd be
dope.
insane. You know, he is a hero that Gotham needs.
Truly, the hero that
He
Gotham
is.
needs. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say that Batman currently cannot come to this Waffle House because there's another natural disaster happening. So I, Bruce Wayne, will sadly have to replace him for now.
Brother. No, I was expecting you to say Superman.
Superman would have also been good, but oh my god.
Imagine
House has
Bruce
employees
Wayne
volunteer-
working at a Waffle House.
That's fucking
That would never happen.
genius billionaire playboy serving you waffles at a Waffle House. That'd be crazy.
Listen, some people will pay for that.
You know what?
People are into
You know
that.
what? You would have a line out the door. I'll tell you that much. You would have a line out the door.
Mhm.
They would all be women,
true.
but it would be a line out the door.
Hey man, they still got money. The money.
You're right. They got money. They're gonna come to pay for those waffles. Hell, they'll probably pay triple the price for those waffles.
Right.
Barely get their employees to show up on a good day, and Waffle House has employees volunteering to commute into a fucking hurricane to make breakfast. And this is the most impressive part of the business because Waffle House has the best logistics and preparedness of any company I've ever seen ever. The only entity that beats them in logistical capacity is the United States military. Waffle
They're
Doubtful.
the doubtful. You're in the military. You actually know.
Yeah.
But dude, no, Waffle
have no
House. They're the
organization.
Ultramarines from Warhammer. They're the Ultramarines.
Oh, they are.
They're just that fucking prepared.
Makes
Waffle House
sense.
is literally ready for absolutely anything. Every single Waffle House has the playbook inside of it that details exactly how the staff is supposed to handle literally any type of emergency or situation that could possibly arise. And if for some reason the situation comes across that isn't in that playbook, after it happens, they immediately add it to the playbook.
Case in point, they have their own Codex Astartes.
There.
Yeah, they're the Ultramarines. Like, this is it in the playbook. All right, let's solve this problem, then put it in the book.
We got this. We need the book.
We need our Codex Astartes. Consult the Codex. What do we
Pray to it
do?
every night? Really pray to it every night.
What's your favorite chapter of the Codex Astartes?
I love chapter 3.
I'm more. Oh, chapter 3.
Section
That's a pretty good one. I'm more of a chapter 8 subsection B type of guy, but you know,
Son of a bitch.
under his breath.
My mother was killed by that chapter.
You just hear under his breath, "I'm better than you."
You son of a bitch.
That's how fight breaks
Start
out.
killing each other with the books.
That's how the Waffle House fight breaks out.
Very much. Yeah, that's true. They argue over what chapter they like the most.
It covers tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, a hole in the roof from a branch falling, a car driving into the restaurant. You can drive a car into Waffle House and they're still planning on staying open. The playbook even has detailed plans for every type of disaster for what the local employees, while they're not working, should go home and do to make sure that their house and their family are safe as well. Every single Waffle House has a backup generator. The stovetop, it runs on propane and they have a bunch of extra propane tanks on hand. Flashlights, candles, batteries, backup water. They have a special menu of what they're able to serve when the water is out and they're running on reserve water. When a Waffle House location is going to be in a disaster area, that Waffle House stocks up on extra food, and then all of the neighboring locations in the unaffected area also stock up and stage food there to get them more food when they need it. If Waffle House is a standing structure, those motherfuckers are serving breakfast come hell or high water.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. If you tear down a Waffle House, I fully believe that another Waffle House location would either have a pop-up tent or an emergency food truck to drive to the destroyed location to sell breakfast.
We heard we had a code black.
yeah. From the playbook, you get the different fucking codes. Code black. Shoot. All right, get the truck. You got to get over there.
It's gone serious.
There's motherfuckers over there that need breakfast.
That is insane.
They will never close. If they ever close, run, because that means Mother Nature will drop her own version of the sun.
Mother Nature has had enough of our shit.
If a Waffle House location closes, no, you're done for. Just get in your car, get out of there as fast as fucking possible.
It doesn't matter. No matter where you go, you're done.
That's it. If the Waffle House is closing, then that means it's really, 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 really bad, and you should actually just start leaving.
Sounds about right.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving!
Waffle House is so good at this that FEMA uses them to gauge how bad natural disasters really are. Yes, FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, literally uses the Waffle House Index to gauge how bad a disaster is. Okay, green, Waffle House is running as normal. Yellow, Waffle House is using the backup generator or having to use an altered menu. Red, Waffle House is closed. People are probably already fucking dead by that point. Waffle House is literally the Terminator of the fast food industry, okay? The fact that the federal government, probably the most powerful entity on the planet, maybe ever, looks at a chain of restaurants and is like, man, if Waffle House is closed, we need to mobilize the National Guard is fucking crazy. Now,
that is honestly insane how a branch of the U.S. government uses, like, is Waffle House open? Oh shit, okay, they're open. All right, we're still good. We're good. Okay.
We don't have to go. We don't have to go.
All right, oh, man.
What do you mean the Waffle House is closed?
Bro, I can't.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, there might come a time where some natural disaster happens. You look on the TV in like your parents' house or something, and you see Waffle House closing. You're like, oh shit, all right. And they're like, Jordan, what are you doing? Why you
slowly grab my ACH?
You're slowly grabbing your duffel bag. You're packing up, and you didn't even get the activation yet, and you're like ball boxing. Like, Jordan, why are you packing? Are you activated? No, but there's a high chance that I'm going to be activated. Text. All right, I'm activated. I'll see you later.
Well, no, I just had to say Waffle House closed.
Waffle House
End
closed.
of story.
What do you mean
know.
Waffle House closed? All right, I'm activated. I'll see you later.
Bye.
What? Huh? How'd you know?
Waffle House closed, bro. I don't need to know anything else. It's gonna be part of my briefing too. It's like, all right, so
Waffle House closed.
So
That means
serious.
shit has hit the fan. All right, so this is gonna get real ugly real quick. So here's what we got to do.
Right. They pull out their own playbook.
We pull out their own codex Astartes for when the Waffle House closes down.
Fuck.
Oh man, bro, it's that bad.
I hate this, bro. I hate this part.
Oh god, I know I'm in for some shit, but you know what? At least I want to get paid.
Right.
maybe you guys are thinking the same thing I was at this point in my research, and I'm like, man, I need to invest in this company. I need to see if I can open up my own Waffle House franchise. This company's awesome. And this is where the bad news comes in. I mean, technically you can franchise a Waffle House, but most of us probably can't. The company is privately owned. It's not on the stock market. It's still owned by the families of the original two founders. And while they do allow franchises, they are super picky about who they let buy in to have a franchise, and they make it very, very expensive to buy in to make sure this is actually what you want. And while that is unfortunate, I think it's actually kind of awesome. It's a company that actually has morals and cares about their image more than they care about next quarter's profits, okay? It's a
That's
company
awesome,
that
nice.
has committed themselves to making breakfast under any circumstances, and they're gonna see that through till the very end, even though they could probably make way more money by just selling franchises and letting whoever the fuck throw up a Waffle House. And now for the fairy tale ending, Joe and Tom worked together as best friends for 62 years to build
Lord.
Waffle House into what it is today. They both passed away at the ages of 97 and 98, and now Waffle House and their legacy lives on as that company is still being operated by their kids, and that is the American dream. Get together with one of your best friends, pick a goal, even if it's something as simple as serving breakfast to people, and never let anything get in between you and achieving your goal, even hurricanes and floods and natural disasters, apparently. Work with your best buddy for 62 years straight, and then die together and hand it off to your kids. In conclusion, Waffle House is the most American company ever, and that's why I love it. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch over at TheFatElectrician.com. Quack bang out.
Oh man, that is
Just two homies that dedicated their life to serving my drunk ass breakfast at 3 a.m. I'm gonna get teary-eyed next time I go to a Waffle House.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, that's so fair. We're gonna get teary-eyed next time I go to a Waffle House. Oh, dude, Waffle House is fucking insane. Imagine when they were alive telling that story. Yeah, I was hauling enriched uranium, and then I decided to open up a Waffle House.
Yeah, no, that checks out.
Yeah, it was pretty great. It's
That
just
sounds fair.
went from trying to break into military facilities to hauling enriched uranium to opening Waffle House. Oh man, what a wild ride!
Hey, story, bro.
just as crazy as the fucking cheese case and how those became to be.
Right.
Oh, we love cheese. Oh, well, that being said, you want some Waffle House?
maybe tomorrow at 2 a.m. when I wake up.
Yeah, no, that's honestly fair. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, this fair.
So I'll see you there, right?
Yeah, I'll see. Yeah. Just waking me up.
Also, I have to drive to your house first and then wake you up.
Yeah, because my ass is not getting. I'm a heavy sleeper, bro. My ass ain't getting up.
All right, I'm gonna elbow you.
Ah, man, I couldn't even fall asleep, bro. I must be an insomniac or something.
Right.
Oh god. And that was Waffle House lore. Yeah, it's no secret that we yapped a lot during this one, turning a 16-minute video into a 50+ minute video. Yeah, sounds about right. That's par for the course, but it was fun nonetheless. So, once more, if you've enjoyed, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and then I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.